I hate when people make you feel inadequate, which makes you start comparing yourself, right? And I hate when people try to make you feel like it had to be a compatible or incompatible situation. So what do you do? You know what I'm saying? To hold yourself together while you are around people that make you feel less than. I will tell you what I do. Ignore the stigma, baby. That thing that's going around, where everybody make it feel like a competition to have to deal with them. They make it feel like a competition to be able to walk with them, sit with them, eat with them, talk with them, anything. I avoid these types of people at all costs. And the reason why I do that, baby, because ain't nobody gonna sit here and make me feel less than or more than where I know myself to be. And so people like me who are very humble and we know that it do not matter with the next person that's standing beside us or that is down the street from us or that works with us or that lives with us or that is related to us or that we have sexual desires with. Their opinions don't matter. And you can take you can take it, the people that close to you, you can take what they had to say, you can take that into consideration, especially if they saying some positive things about you. I'd be like, okay, yeah, I hear you. I'm listening, whatever. But don't think that I'm gonna live by the limitations and the standards that you put on me, your definition. I mean, how you view me. Like, baby, I'm not walking or abiding by that to the standards that you have set for me for yourself. That's crazy. And so when you think, I'm sorry, not when you think, when you know that you're not the type of person that tries to fit in with anybody, when you know that you don't even care about fitting in. And I hate that this is a criteria, but it is. But you don't care about that or whatever. People tend to turn their nose up at you and spiritually speaking. You will be attacked. You will be attacked in all kinds of ways. And baby, let me tell you, like gang stalking. And what I mean by gang stalking, I know y'all been seeing a lot of that online lately where people been talking about that because they're talking about all the little monitoring spirits that watches their pages but don't interact. Baby, these monitoring spirits are in association with gang stalking. And if you don't know what stalking is, I just want you to go, first of all, get that definition for yourself, but I will give it to you. But I always tell people it ain't nothing like reading up your own information and getting your own thoughts and perspective on something because somebody can come and tell you the sky blue. But you need to go see that for yourself, right? Because for some reason we need proof sometimes when we hear things. But gang stalking refers to the phenomenon where an individual believes they are being targeted and harassed by a group of people. That could be anybody in your community, in your workplace, in your family, anybody, literally. Um, this can involve various forms of intimidation, surveillance, and psychological abuse. Very much so. It's important to note that gang stalking is often associated with conspiracy theories and may not be based on actual events. But in some cases, that may be true for the people who speak on broader uh, uh, topics or whatever, and they probably be reaching when they talk about certain things that don't nobody really want them to be speaking on, like the government and stuff, like people who be trying to expose dark secrets and stuff. Get that they'll want to say that gang stalking is not a real thing, especially if they the one doing the gang stalking. But literally, I'm sorry, literally, like I was saying though, that that gang stalking could come from anybody, people close to you. The people that's associated with the people that's close to you or that have been next to you. I'm just saying, sweetheart, we're not gonna sit here and act like intimidated people don't do weird things to people who walk in confidence. Walking in confidence comes with a big price. I'm telling you this because I've always been a confident person. I'm plus size. BBW baby. I always have been heavy set. So I have to walk with my head a little bit higher because we get teased the most, which I do not care. I had to put that out there. I don't care about being talked about. I don't care about all the negative things that goes around about fat people. So wait, shit, I do not care about that. But my confidence had to come from me accepting who I am, right? And so once I accepted who I am, I took off. I was feeling myself. And not on top of that, I had people coming behind me like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That feeling my head up too. So yeah, I ran with that. And my confidence is just top here. I love me. I don't care, man. I'm pretty sure people get tired of me. She just think she's the best. Baby, those are your thoughts. What I hate is when people project, you know what I'm saying? Because I smile a lot and I had people or had someone to say or mention, your spirit too high. It ain't no such thing, sweetheart. I'm a joyful, happy person. It ain't shit wrong with being that type of person in the record. The world need more of that. Why y'all want to be negative and miserable and look nasty in the face all the time? That's not me, baby. I wasn't born to be that way, okay, sweetheart? And I'm sorry that whatever it is that you went through traumatized you so bad that it irritates you when you sit beside somebody who is very confident in who they are and what they can bring to the table and what they can take away from the table. We're going to talk about that in a minute because I got so much to unfold here. But back to my point though. So yeah, I have a lot of confidence or whatever, and people will try to project on you. She thinks she out that. She thinks she knew it. I did that and third. You'll catch people's side and you making weird faces. I catch people turning their nose up at me all the time. I get a freaking hoot out of that. I ain't even gonna lie, especially people that I don't know. Soon as you see me, you automatically got the turn up your nose and baby, energy is honest. You can't hide everything. Sometimes I catch that stuff before you even realize that you're showing yourself. Like just very ugly, not very demure, as they can say these days. No, for real though. So excuse me, I want my babies that are so confident in themselves that know that they like to walk with their head high and you have a very, very happy and joyful spirit. I want you to keep that energy and never let nobody feel like you need to bow down to the level that they want you at so that they can feel good standing beside you, baby. Stand in your power. Energy is real. That that energy that you put out of yourself, whatever type of emotion that you walk with and hold yourself up to, um, the way you feel about yourself, the way you carry yourself, walk, talk, dress, out of baby, that's power. You know what I'm saying? Hold that power. And if that intimidates somebody, that's their problem. They need to go do the shadow work like we did. Because we're able to be happy and joyful people because we do the work on ourselves. I sit with myself a lot and I do not mind it. I do not go out. I don't hang in crowds. I ain't never like to be in a crowd. um, it don't matter about who face I'm in. It don't matter about who in my face. I'm not here to be seen. I'm here to be heard. And that's the difference. Don't let that go over your head. I'm not here to be seen. I'm here to be heard because everybody have, a lot of things to say. And I get that. Some you can take their advice. Some you cannot take their advice. And they just what it is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a mouth and everybody use it. And so for me to use my mouth to the best of my ability with my big, beautiful, confident self, I felt like, you know what? I have a lot of positive messages that I want to push into the universe because I got to tell you the type of person that I am, but the place that I came from, you know what I'm saying, the family that I grew up in, I didn't always feel this way, you know what I'm saying. I always feel big, beautiful, vibrant. I ain't always feel like, girl, you got a voice. Use your voice because somebody need to hear what you had to say, and that's because of the things that I had to deal with, because of the people that I was around, because of the things that was going on, and so it took me a long time to get here. It took me a long time to pick up this confidence that I now have. And so I'm telling you, ladies out there, maybe if you had to get back to a place of loving on yourself again, because we can get redirected from loving on it, especially if you had kids and motherhood had to become your number one priority. And the focus ain't on just you no more. You know what I'm saying? We get it. Um, you could be in a relationship and it started off good, but then that person ended up demeaning you. And I have been through that so many times. I can't stand it. That's why I prefer to be single. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. But they will take your power or try to take your power away from you. They will redirect your focus off of you. I can't believe that it took me. I was about to cuss. I can't believe that it took me effing years. I'm 37 years old, and it took me to my 30s to understand that nobody' opinions did not matter. That I could actually focus on me while I had kids. It took me to my 30s to get to this point where I'm happy about who I am, what I look like, how I carry myself, how I dress, how I talk, how I walk. It took me to my 30s. I'm 37 years old. So I'm putting this message out here to let the young girls know because I see y'all so wild, young, and free. And I was there, I was that girl, but I just wasn't, that bold like most girls are. Y'all so open and vivid with it. And boy, we can see everything. And you know what I'm saying? Hoorah. Because a hoe gonna be a hoe. And ain't no shame in it. In my other podcast, I talked about that. I talked about being a hoe. I don't want y'all to sit up here and judge me because, man, I don't give a damn. Everybody have a story. Some of us choose to share the story. Some of us choose to sit up here and act like we're just so demure and we don't have a little graphic past. But I do. And I ain't never been ashamed about it. And I ain't never felt like that I couldn't talk about the stuff that I have done because, baby, this is a life experience. And the only person that can judge me is God, period. I don't want no judgment day. I'm not studying humans on earth, baby. They be putting people on pedestals and stuff. And I have so much to say. And sometimes it's just not very good. I don't care about that. I'm not looking for those judgments, baby. Those are not the ones that is going to get me through life. You feel me? So yeah, it took me to my 30s to get here, baby. Now that I'm here, it feels so good. And I just got to get out here and I got to shake every girl on the arm that I run across. And I'm like, you know what, baby, pick your head up, sis. Pick your head up, girl, because I know that it's tough out here in this world, especially for us single mothers. I'm single. I have 6 kids. I had to carry that weight by myself. And I know other mothers out there with more than one kid that has to carry the weight of being a mother and motherhood. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, man. It takes a lot for us to just focus on us. You know what I'm saying? To be able to have that breakaway, to have the time to have the freaking energy to pour into yourself. Baby, let me tell you how important that it is because I am very open and I have told y'all that I used to be very, very depressed. And don't get me wrong, I still have my little episodes of depression, but they're nowhere near as bad as they were in my 20s. Right. So yes, once I broke away from the depression or whatever, and I started pouring into me, and I started getting the Bible, started reading the Bible. I started praying more, meditating. I started following spiritualist leaders. I'm sorry, but you have to be very careful about the spiritual leaders that you follow, boy, because some of them, you know what I'm saying, is good versus bad. Some of them choose the bad. So yeah, be mindful of who you're following. But I followed people that I could feel the genuineness. And if you can't feel if they're genuine or not, you have to pray and ask God for discernment. I tell people all the time, make sure that your discernment is on, baby, because who took who. Make sure your discernment on. At the end of the day, people who will get in your face and play right in your face. You ain't doing that to me, baby, because I stand my P's and Q's. But yeah, I got closer to God, built a solid relationship to the fact that seeing him talk to myself don't seem that bad because I do it anyway. Because I have a real relationship, a real bond with the one that created us. You know what? People like to argue with me When I speak on God, oh, you just so sure you never seen me here and then. And you know how them atheists is. I don't have nothing against y'all and y'all believe. But what I don't like is when y'all get mad at me because I believe the opposite of what you believe. I don't tear you down because it's taking you longer to find your relationship with God. I don't tear you down for that. So I don't understand why y'all be wanting to come for the people who say, oh yeah, God is real. Oh yeah, you need to read the Bible. Oh yeah, yeah. Why do y'all get mad? I don't understand. I get the frustration because it is a little condescending. It is a little hard to understand because I struggle, man. Some of them words, and I'm like, what, guy? What these prophets are saying? And sometimes I had to take one word and break down that one word just to understand the whole paragraph. So yes, I understand it's a little hectic. It's crazy. I get it. It's frustrating. And y'all like, you know what? Somebody like Medea said, they say God talk too much to these people. Man, I ain't trying to get it. Y'all funny. But I love y'all all the same. I promise you, I don't have no hate in my heart for people that believe the opposite of what I have. But what I do not like is for you to argue with me just because I have a different point of view. Because we all are entitled to our opinions and our facts. I don't tell you not to believe that the sky is blue, so you shouldn't tell me not to believe in the one that created us and put the air in our lungs every morning and throughout the day. Every time you saying God name, every time you deep sigh, you saying God name because His name is really okay, like a breath of fresh air. So let me tell y'all something. When I tell y'all that it's a beautiful journey, you start working on you, focusing on you, putting in doing the shadow work, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna lie, I've been doing this for so long now. And I'm still not where I think I should be. But listen to this now. I said where I think I should be, right? Not where God wants me to be. And I know He wants me to be somewhere. I just know it because it was so many times where oh man, listen, depression is so real, y'all, man. And I ain't even gonna lie, sometimes being honest, it will make you beg for God to take your life. You know what I'm saying? Moment of silence for the people that's better than that right now. I know somebody personally right now, and then she watching this girl. I love you, okay, and you matter. But I'm opening up to this right now, man, because I've been trying to figure out how to help us, not just you, us, baby. We all need help. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you fighting that depression. You know what I'm saying? You ask God, hey, it's gonna take my life. Like I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be here. Like, what is the purpose? I don't see the purpose yet, God. I'm tired of going through hardships. I'm tired of dealing with the inconsistencies with fair relationships, God. I'm tired of fighting my family members every single year over the same stuff over and over, God. You know what I'm saying? It gets tiring, God. I'm tired of being a single mother. This weight is so heavy. I'm drowning. God, you know, it's so many things to go to Him for. Everybody carry weight, but the fact that supporting to me so much, I had to work on me. I had to work on me to get that relationship with y'all. I had to work on me to get back to my confidence, to build me back up, baby. My insecurities were low. I was always openly vulnerable, which, that's why I went through the whole phase. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even proud about it. But, life is life and life was life. And yes, honey, I had my run down of me and the renegades on the mugs. It ain't nothing that I'm proud of. I'm just telling the story as I have lived it. You know what I'm saying? Because, there are a lot of people out here struggling emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. And I get it, man. I understand that's me. It's been plenty of times where I have went and sat in a closet in the dark, just crying. You don't even know what to say, what to do. You just crying. There have been plenty of times where I done I had to walk out of my house from crying kids and walk around the yard or walk down the street, and I just need 5 minutes to myself to clear my mind because it don't feel right, you know. I'm the type of person I know when my energy are just as well as I know when the people around me energy is off because I'm an empath, and the beauty of that, now that I know what it is, because I had to learn what that is, because I was like, man, what's wrong with me? I have opened up about this journey of how I, found out a lot about who I am when I did it, the shadow work on me. So yeah, when I found out that I was an empath or whatever, now I know why I can feel when people moods shift and change around me, and it makes sense, right? So when you having to deal with what you're going through, and you're having to be around people that you can feel their energy and it's not right, that's a lot. That is a lot. Now, and I be trying to tell people all the time, baby, if you gonna be around somebody, you need to be authentic in heart. You need to be pure. You need to make sure that you actually really love and care about this person, because don't feel some type of way and go around that person and think they're not gonna pick up on it. You're stupid if you do that and you think that can't nobody pick up on your negative vibes. Energy is very honest. It's honest. That is what we are consumed of. That's what we're made of. Energy, baby. Magic. That dust. That's why when people be like, do you believe in magic? And a lot of y'all don't, baby. Shit, how the hell did you get? I mean, yeah, your mom and dad bump coochies and stuff, and he inside of her portal, and you came out of that portal. I mean, but just really think about it. Just really think about like how the body have to work for all of that to happen coming from both partners. Like, what the hell had to be going on inside of the dad physically that we can't see for him to be able to put that seed inside of the woman? And then what be going on with the woman inside that we can't see that she can grow life? That's magic. I don't care what nobody say, dog. That's fucking magic. That's awesome. Excuse me. I'm saying, hear me out, because we use our hands to make things in our realm, in the reality that we're living in, right? We use our hands to cook, brush our teeth, do our hair, put on clothes, la la la. You catch my point. So we're not having our hands in inside of our body. You know what I'm saying? Growing is human. It's magically growing on its own, man. Y'all just, I don't believe in God. Y'all crazy. Maybe God is magic. Maybe he is energy. Maybe he's not a person. Maybe he's some wind. I don't fucking know. I don't know he's real. Y'all crazy if you don't believe that. But yes, baby. I came on here because I wanted to talk about everybody walking with their head high and being confident in who you are, because the energy was a little bit off because of one of them little retrogrades, I'm sorry, that we were just going through. Had my energy all over the place, man. I'm sorry. I'm very, very tuned in to the moon cycle, how my energy changes throughout each period in the month. And so, yeah, my energy was a little all over the place this weekend, particularly. And I just was not feeling myself, and I was having a random outburst of little tears falling down my eyes. And them just be them moments where you don't know why the hell you crying, but you know you crying. I was angry, and then I flipped from being angry to being sad. Then I flipped from being sad to being okay a few moments. My emotions were all over the place. Energy just buzzing through me, just all over the place, baby. And I was like, you know what? I really am a confident girl, but every time I notice that my energy is a little off, something feels like it gets taken away from me. And I feel myself backing back away from myself. I don't like that because I can get distant with other people, but backing away from myself is crazy work. And so when I notice that I'm doing that, I'm like, you know what? Let me get out here and tell the girlies that, yes, baby, we go through a lot of things in life. I got some girlfriends, particularly who I watch all the time. They doing some amazing things in life. They are some super dope moms. I promise you, man. When I say some super mom, kids be fresh to death. You know what I'm saying? Keep their hair down, keep the clothes on, keep them up to date. They're not done. You see them posting their grades. I'm talking about you can tell these are some good moms. Like they care they're in their kids' lives. And you don't hear that with everybody. So when I see this, I get excited. So I'm always, you know what I'm saying, lift a sister up. You know what I'm saying? I'm type that I like to shoot my girlfriends or girls that I just randomly know, but we ain't got no deep connection still, though, sis. If I see you, I got to let you know this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got a lot of people hugging us down and telling us good job. Not even the people that you think to be with that night. Might not be the case for everybody, but definitely the case for probably 90% of y'all. But as I was saying, I like to shoot messages to these women, you know what I'm saying, to help keep their confidence up to par. And so I sent a message today, and she was like, "Oh, thank you, friend. You just don't know I needed that message." And I was like, "You know what? Sometimes when we going through things or whatever, we think that ain't nobody in the world going through what you're going through. You feel like your situation is the worst situation ever." And I get it because, baby, I be feeling like that plenty of times. I feel like that, man, like, dang, this is some, man, this is some crazy stuff I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? And I be crashing out. So, man, I get it. So it made me so happy that I caught at least one friend in a moment where they needed a good word at that time. And I love to be this person. That's why I say it's beautiful to be a pure and authentic person, to have care and love for everybody, even when it's hard, man, and it do be hard. It do be hard. I got a lot of people that can tell you right now, she ain't talking to me and ain't, because y'all know why. But anyway, that's not taking away from who I am though. But yeah, I wanted to get on here and focus on keeping your confidence, girly. Okay, because it's so hard in a world where we're constantly judged because women can't do that, they said. And women do too much of this, they said. And women are so emotional, they say. And, and all of the stuff that be going around about women. I don't know why women is such a huge topic, but I like that. I like that we're always on your minds, whether it's good or bad. Good or bad. Now, this is my other message to the ladies. With that being just said, I need your confidence to be up to par with, baby, through the good and the bad, because it's not gonna always be good. It ain't always good with me. Like, it ain't even good right now, but you won't even know that. I had to tell you right now that I'm not in a good situation, but you can't tell, because guess what? Guess what? I know that I will beat the odds. I always have. I always will get. And why? Because I have big faith. And baby, I'm telling you, man, faith moves mountains, especially with work. All you gotta do is believe. And I know that it's hard to do that for a lot of y'all. And I'm not here to tell y'all die, man. All I'm saying is your date and your time is coming. I don't know if people actually die without having that relationship with God, but I have heard of a lot of people actually on their deathbed, on their way out, accepting Jesus at the last moment. So you can't tell me he ain't real, because they seen something while they was dying to make them say, okay, you know what? The only say what I need to say right now, because it's really just some words that you need to say that's supposed to have you good. And that is, Jesus is real. He is my savior, and God is the creator. And I believe, and that's it. So yeah, I just want my girlies to, you know what I'm saying, always have your confidence up, always have your faith up. Support that is most important, especially if you are a single mother, or if you're just a single female and you don't have many friends, or you don't have many associates, or you don't have nobody to pat you on the back or hold your back, you know what I'm saying, hold you down. You know what I'm saying, do the shadow work, baby. Work on yourself, build up your faith, get that relationship with God. I promise you, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's prizes inside of it. And you don't get about it at the same time. It's like a little Easter hunt. So like, he drop you little gems, and if you pass the lesson that he sends your way, baby, you get the blessing behind that lesson. And that's what I've been learning. And so I've been applying that every failure is not really a failure. And once I, you know what I'm saying, he did that in my brain, and the way that I was thinking about stuff, and the way, you know what I'm saying, I changed my perspective, basically. Once I changed my perspective, things started looking better. Things started feeling better. Like I wasn't even so sure about this podcast. I was like, I know what I want to do. I want to help people, and I love to talk. So I'm gonna get up here and I'm open up about all my raw emotions because I know there's somebody out there that feels the way that I have felt or feeling right now. I know somebody going through things, and so y'all need some reassurance, or you may need some guidance, or you may need a little information. Is what I'm here for. And so I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and it feels good. And I feel 100% complete once I am done every single time. So, yes, I want you babies to always know that no matter what you are facing in life, what you are going through, no matter how many things are in front of you, baby, you still can do that and focus on yourself at the same time, baby. It's called multitasking. Learn to multitask the things that you have to do with the things that you need to do itself. And baby, and I promise you, it took me years to put the focus back in me, baby. But now that the focus is back on me, I would never lose myself again. I promise you. Um, Ain't no way possible, man, because losing yourself is what breaks you down. Losing yourself and letting people walk over you is what breaks you down and it keeps you down. You know what I'm saying? Baby, don't stay down. You got to get the fuck back up. Okay? And you're gonna always fall and slip or whatever. Man, but just keep getting up. Sure. I don't care how many times you fall and stumble, baby. Get up. Get up. Period. That's missed for the day. I hope that you guys. I hope you guys, you know what I'm saying, do this work and come back and tell me something beautiful about yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is my hope for the world, baby. And I know that the message don't get far because they don't like positivity in the world. But I sure do hope that it reach at least one or two people, baby. I hope you guys be blessed. I will be back tomorrow, actually back on my regular program of Tuesdays and Thursdays doing my podcast. I think I will have a guest tomorrow. I'm not sure if she's actually going to confirm the appointment and keep it, but we will be back with some more messages on our mental health because mental health is the least talk about topic. Don't nobody like to say that, oh yes, I ain't mentally ill and I go through things and I don't understand. Don't nobody like to admit that. Baby, I'm messed up. I don't have no shame in it. So yeah, I will be back, you guys. And I just want you to enjoy this week. You know what I'm saying? Relax. It's fall and this is the weather that you need to be outside in. Okay, go outside, smell some air, take a walk, you know what I'm saying? Sing a little bit, dance a little bit, just be joyful, be happy, and spread positivity. That is the message of the day, and I will be back soon. I love you guys so much. Okay, stay up and pray.